Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਲੇਖੇ ਕਤੇ ਨਾ ਛੂਟੀਏ, ਖਿਨ ਖਿਨ ਭੂਲਣ ਹਾਰ, ਬਖਸ਼ਣ ਹਾਰ ਬਖਸ਼ ਲੈ, ਨਾਨਕ ਪਾਰ ਉਤਾਰ। Guru Pyareo, there are two ways to write our own lekha, our own account. One is automatic way, which Chitragut is writing it. Whatever we do, whatever we think, whatever karam we do in this world, it is automatically being written by Chitragut. That's one way. But then this ardas, lekhe kate na chutiye, khin khin pulanhar, because that is automatic. Any good things we do, any bad things which we do, it will be automatically written, and it is very difficult to erase that lekha, to erase that account, because whatever we are doing, that is happening. We do a lot of mistakes. Mistakes will also go there. But Maharaj says there is another way. You know, in old days and in Gurbani also multiple times, there is a way Maharaj is telling us. In old days, people used to write Vaheguru's name on the pen and paper. Maharaj is telling us, Guru Amar Das Sache Pasha, Maharaj says, we are on Ang 84. Maharaj is saying, why to write the word of Vaheguru, the Naam of Vaheguru, the name of God, on pen and paper with a pen and ink? Why not to directly write on your own heart or mind? That ways, when you will write the Naam on your mind, your lekha, your account will be clean. Because when then Chitragupta will look into your lekha, what will be written there? Vaheguru's Naam. And they can't do anything about that. That's why this ardas is done. Lekhe, kate na chutiye, khin khin pulanhar, bakshan har bakshla nanak parat. This is the only way we can be forgiven. There's no other way. We have to do this ardas and do what? Va, Guru, Va, Guru. Keep on writing this lekha in your mind. When your mind will start chanting, things will change. There will be no longer dukh. Rom Rom Simran will start. I was talking with one Gurmukh Pyare today, and he was asking about the Antargat Simran. He was saying, I'm confused about the Antargat Simran. And he said, I do Antargat Simran by listening to my heartbeat. I was like, that's fine, totally fine. If you can listen to your heartbeat, because most of the people, they can't even listen to their heartbeat, right? But if you can listen to your heartbeat and if you can put a dhyan on your heartbeat, yes, it's good. But at the end of the day, what is more important is that your mind should start chanting. मन बोलना शुरू हो जाए. मन ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਪੱਕਾ ਹੀ ਲਿਖ ਲਈਏ. Permanently it is there. That anything which we do, automatically mind is chanting Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru. For that, the Antargat Simran, when we focus on our tongue and do like this, Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. And this is, I'm speaking loud. You don't have to speak loud. You have to speak through your mind. Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. And you can record your own voice and play it again and again through AirPods in your ear. And you just have to move your tongue. That is the best way. Sit for 1 hour, 2 hours, just keep on doing that. Antargat Simran, Saas Saas, Antargat Simran. Your mind will start chanting on its own, slowly, slowly. The Naam will be written on your mind. The Rom Rom Simran will start. Slok Mahalla Tija, Kallo Masajni, Kya Sadaiya, Hirde hi likh le ho. Maharaj is saying, why you need a kalam as in a pen, masajni as an ink? Why to use that to write it on a paper or some place? Hirde hi likh le ho. And they directly write on your heart, in your mind. Physical things, it doesn't matter, right? Today you will write it, which is good. Writing of words, Vaheguru's Naam is good. But we know pen is going to perish, ink is going to perish, paper is going to perish. But the word of God, the Shabad, the Gur Shabad is never going to perish. When we do a Matha take in front of the Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, who are we Matha taking? To the Gurbani Guru. Yes, that pen, yes, that paper, yes, that ink becomes tan because God's name is written out there. The Gurbani is written out there. But that's different, right? The ink is tan, the pen is tan, the paper is tan because of word of God, because the wisdom of God, of Vaheguruji. Turki Bani ai, because of Turki Bani. Otherwise, pen had no value, paper had no value, ink had no value. That's why Maharaj says, Hirde hi likh le ho. In old days, Gurmukh Pyare used to stress a lot on memorizing Gurbani, especially during the time of Indian independence, fight for Indian independence. Before that, 1947, before 1947, you will read the stories of different Gurmukh Pyare. They were in the jail, and because they had memorized the Gurbani, because Gurbani was written there in their heart, they didn't need a Gutka Sahib or anything. Because somebody can do a Bedbi, and that's what is happening in Punjab also. Sacrilege, somebody can do a Bedbi of the Gutka Sahib or the Pothi Sahib. But if you have memorized the Gurbani, it is written in your heart. It is always with you. You can always contemplate on it. You can always do vichar on that. You can always walk on the path of the Gurbani. Sikh's life should become Gurbani. Sikh's life should become Gurbani. Maharaj should do so much kirpa on us, and this is what we have to do, Dardas, that we think from Gurbani, Gurmat perspective. Guru's mat, the wisdom of Guru. We should walk by thinking about Gurbani. We should talk thinking about Gurbani. Our life should be Gurbani. सदा साहेब के रंग रहे कबहू ना टूटस ने कहते इन्ना प्यार महाराज मेरे ते इन्नी कृपा कर दे please do so much mercy on me, so much blessing on me, that I should never ever lose love for you. I should never forget you. विसर नहीं दातार अपना नाम दे हो गुण गावा दिन रात नानक चाहे हो. That's why Gurmukh Pyare have so much love for the Gurbani, because that's ultimate. Sada Sahib ke rang rahe. They are always in the color of, immersed in the color of Gurbani, Gurmat, Naam. कल्लो मसाजनी जाए सी लिखिया भी ना ले जाए कहते the pen, kalam, and the ink and the paper and whatever is written on it will also perish one day. कल्लो मसाजनी जाए सी लिखिया भी ना ले जाए नानक सह प्रीत ना जाए सी जो तुर छोड़ी सच्चे पाए कहते. But if the love for the Gurbani is there, if the Bani is written on your heart, even if we don't know the actual words, even if we know the wisdom of Gurbani, and if the wisdom of Gurbani is written in our heart, that is the best thing. Because that will not leave you. Even your physical body will die. We hear a story of Bhai Taru Singh, that when they started removing his head, because they wanted to remove his hair, he said, no, remove my head. And when they started it, what did he start? Started with Japji Sahib. Ik Oankar. Basically, he was imbued in the color of Gurbani. Because he knew my body is going to perish one day. But mind is sukham, mind is subtle. The actual Gurshabad is also sukham, subtle. That's gonna be written in our lekha. And that's what we want to write in our lekha, in our account, not the worldly things. Nanak seh preet na jaisi. The love for Vaheguru will not go. Jo tur chodi sache paye. Because it has been written by Vaheguru Ji. Vaheguru Ji has done the kirpa. Mahalla tija. Nadri avda naal na challai. Vekho ko vyo paye. Kende whatever we see, it will not go with us. You can do the vichar of that. You can decide that. You can Contemplate on that. It will not go. Anything we touch, anything which we see, doesn't go with us. Satgur Sach Dradaya, Sach Raho Live Lie. But if the Naam is implanted in our mind, Naam Drid has happened. If our mind is continuously remembering Vaheguru through its his Naam, then Sach Raho Live Lie will be connected with Sach, with Vaheguru all the time. Nanak Shabdi Sach hai, Karmi Palle Pae. Can this Sach is given to us through the Shabad. First, through Gur Shabad in the form of Gurbani Guru. What is Gurbani Guru? What is Tan Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj? Tan Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj is the written words written by not only the Guru Sahban but also the Gurmukh Pyare, who has practically merged in Vaheguru. Only the Gurbani of the Gurmukhs, Bhagat Jan, Sant Jan, Sikhs is there who have merged in Vaheguru. That's their practical experiences. So basically, to reach Vaheguru, to meet Vaheguru, Maharaj has given this written Gurbani, and that's our Guru. Bani Guru, Guru hai Bani, which Bani Amrit Sare. Gurbani kahe, Sevak Jan Mane, Pratak Guru Nistare. Through the Gurbani, we can meet Vaheguru. The intellect of the Gurbani, the wisdom of the Gurbani we have to use, and we can meet Vaheguru. That's what Tan Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji is. Tan Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji is not for doing rituals. Tan Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji is not there to ask for the worldly things. Manu a de deo, manu o de deo, manu edda kar lo, manu. We were not sent to ask for these things. Whatever the basic needs are, it's already been given. And if we have a doubt, then yes, ask. Just like Bhagat Tannaji asked. He had a doubt, and it is written in the Gurbani. And he asked for the basic needs. Basic things are allowed. But if you start looking for, oh, I want so and so, such and such car, such and such big house, all that stuff, ask for the basic needs. ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪੁਰਾਣੇ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਸੀ ਨਾ ਗੁਰਮੁਖੋ, the old Gurmukhs, you know what Ardas they used to do? ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਓਨਾ ਹੀ ਦਈ ਕਿ ਕਿਸੇ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਮੰਗਣਾ ਨਾ ਪਵੇ। ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਜੀ, ਇਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਓਨਾ ਹੀ ਦਈ ਕਿਸੇ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਮੰਗਣਾ ਨਾ ਪਵੇ। That we should not beg from anybody else. If we have to beg, we will beg from you. If we need something, we'll ask from you. But basic needs, ਵੱਧ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨੀਆਂ। And there are so many stories of some Sufi saints. So many stories of some Sufi saints. There was a story of a Sufi saint who used to have, that Sufi saint story, who used to have two clothes, ਦੋ ਜੋੜੇ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਸੀ ਉਹ। One he used to wear, one he used to wash. And he was a son of some very rich king, a ruler. ਕੀ ਨਾਂ ਸੀ ਡੈਡੀ ਉਹਦਾ? And he was a Sufi saint. But ਇੰਨਾ ਪਿਆਰ ਸੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, but he said, what I require. And whenever he needed a money, he used to go out, do some kirt kamai, some labor work. And when the money is ready for today's meal, let's say, he will only work up for that time. Once he has money for the today's meal, he will get that, will stop working then and get something for eating, and then again do bhakti. Next day, again, he will work only for that time, whatever it is needed. They used to live in present. But what is taught in the corporate? You have to plan ahead. You have to invest in your future. The game of Vaheguru spirituality is totally different. In corporate world, in business, in your normal life, they say save money for future. One should ask them, Who has seen the future? We don't even know the next breath is going to come or not. Oh, don't worry about you don't worry about yourself. Worry about your kids. Have some insurance for your life. We get so busy in all these things. I'm not saying don't do it. What I'm saying is don't be so much into it that you're wasting your time, wasting your efforts all in that. And then you're stressed out. You have invested in the stocks. Now the stock market went down. And you're saying, oh, I invested so much money. I'm losing that money now. Don't worry about it because we don't even know what's going to happen next. That was the prosa. That was the faith. That was the sidq of the Gurmukhs. And we have to learn from these stories. I'll tell you that full story, which I was mentioning about a Sufi saint. My dad actually has uh, basically told me about that story. I'll probably write a story or something somewhere. But it's a beautiful story. And that guy, that person was a son of a millionaire, but he was living in a small room with a small little bit of a, and he was very handsome, very good looking guy also. But he had love for Vaheguru. सतगुर सच दृढ़ाया सच रहो लिव लाए ਨਾਨਕ ਸ਼ਬਦੀ ਸੱਚ ਹੈ ਸ਼ਬਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਸੱਚ ਹੈ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ is ਸੱਚ and then Gurbani will tell us about the Anahad Bani. Anahad Bani is inside. First Gur Shabad, then Anahad Bani, then Naad. Through the Anahad Bani will reveal us the Naad. This is the process. First, but how will we go to Anahad Bani? If we are not in love with the Gurbani, we cannot connect with the Anahad Bani. We have to live our life as per Gurbani Guru. Nanak Shabdi Sach hai, Karmi Palle Pai. What is the Karam? Here Karam is Kirpa. Here Karam is not day-to-day thing. Here the meaning of, there are two meanings of Karam. One is Kirpa, one is our day-to-day things, tasks, the things which we do, the job which we do, the thoughts which we take. One Karam is the Kirpa of Vaheguru. Our Muslim friends, if you will ask them, they will say, Allah ka karam hai. जिस तरह ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਹੈ. Muslim friends will say Allah ka karam hai. नानक शब्दी सच है karmi palle pae. But it will only happen with the karam of Vaheguru, with the kirpa of Vaheguru. पौड़ी हर अंदर बाहर एक तू जाने भेत. कहते you are inside, you are outside. You know all my secrets. I'm hiding the secrets from the world. All the bad things I don't tell to others, but you know it. We can do whatever we want to. We can hide behind the curtains. We can hide behind the doors. We can think our thoughts are coming, the gande thoughts, the dirty thoughts, bad thoughts are coming. But why Guruji know it's all? Jo कीचै so har जानदा mere man har chet. Can they remember my mind? Whatever you are doing, whatever karam you are doing, whatever lekha is being written, Maharaj knows. Vaiguruji knows. God knows. Jo kiche so har janda. He knows what you are doing. You can hide it from your parents. You can hide it from your spouse. You can hide it from your kids, but you can't hide it from Vaiguru, Chitragupt. That's why the Chitragupt. He has appointed Chitragupt, who is also inside. Inside our Sukham Sharir, there is a family. 5 doots are there, 5 thieves are there. Taramraj is there. The Chitragupt is there. Everything is inside us. Jo Brahmande, soi pinde, jo khoje so paye. And Chitragupt, Chitra means picture, Gupt means secret. He's secretly picking all the pictures. And when the last time comes for this physical body on this earth, you will have a life review session. You will have a life review session. Whatever pictures, whatever lekha which has been collected by the Chitragupt, they are going to show you. And you are going to see those things which you have forgotten, which I have forgotten. I remember with Vaiguruji's Kirpa, and this happens to all. Some people will see this within this physical body. If the Kirpa will happens, then you will remember how much bad stuff I have done in my life. Even when I was a child, I have done so many naughty things. Everything is written. जो कीचा सो हर जानदा तुसी भुल जाओगे मालक नहीं भुलदे because Malik has appointed this Chitragupt. Chitragupt has written everything. That's why we read this Shabad. Lekhe kate na chutiye khin khin pulanhar. We cannot be forgiven based on our account. Our account is very dirty. Very dirty. We have done so many things in the form of thoughts, in the form of actions, in the form of giving trouble to people, right? I'm giving trouble to people right now also sometimes. We are giving trouble to our loved ones. We have to remember that. We are not here to give trouble to others. We are here to remember Vaheguru all the time. Vaheguru, Vaheguru. That's why whenever some bad thought comes, we say, Kam krodh ar lobh moh binas jai ahamev nanak prabh sharnagati कर प्रसाद कर प्रसाद मीनिंग डू कृपा कर प्रसाद गुरुदेव ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੋ ਡਰੈ ਜੇ ਪਾਪ ਕਮਾਵਦਾ ਧਰਮੀ ਵਿਗਸੇਤ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ you should be afraid if you are doing pap. What is pap? What is a sin? Our thoughts of rajogun, thoughts of tamogun, thoughts of sattogun, right? Rajogun and tamogun is the worst. Hopes, desires, wishes, anxiety, depression, rajogun, tamogun, lust, greed, anger, attachment, ego, hate, lies, cheating, stealing, gossiping, slandering. We should be afraid of that, Maharaj says. We should be afraid. Tarami viksit. But if we have taram in us, what is taram? Naam. Love for Vaheguru. Seeing Vaheguru in everybody. Be away from this Tragun Maya. Our mind should be away from these thoughts. That is Tarmi. Viksit. Khush they're happy. The Tarmis are, Tarmi is not somebody who is wearing a dress, some religious dress or religious face. No. Tarmi is from the mind, whose mind is continuously remembering Vaheguru, who is seeing Vaheguru, and maybe he will not look like a Tarmi physically. You never know. Tu sacha aap nyao sach. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ you are such, Vaheguru ji is such. That's why we say, ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸੱਚ ਨਾਲ ਮਿਲਾਪ ਹੋਇਆ. Have you merged in such? Ad such. Such is Vaheguru. Truth is only Vaheguru, nothing else. Everything else is false. ਤੂੰ ਸੱਚਾ ਆਪ ਨਿਆਓ ਸੱਚ ਤਾਂ ਡਰੀਏ ਕੇਤ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ if somebody is connected so much in love with Vaheguru, Maharaj is saying, you are sacha. Your nyao, your justice is sacha. It's not like worldly courts where you can bribe. These days, justice system is also flawed. You can even bribe the judges. You can bribe the courts. Because this is Kal Yuga. Even if you don't bribe them, somebody will produce a wrong evidence against you. There has been so many cases, people are in the jail from 30, 40 years, and they're still in the jail without any fault, right? Because the justice system in this world is flawed. But Maharaj is saying justice system of Vaheguru is pure. It's not flawed. तू सच्चा आप, तू सच्चा आप न्याओ सच्चा, वाहिगुरु तू सच्चा आप न्याओ सच ता डरिए के, your justice system is truth, you yourself is true, why should we be afraid of anything? Don't be afraid of anybody for anything. That's why Maharaj says in Gurbani, Nirpau Japa Sagal Pau Mita. When we will jap Nirpau, Vah Guru, Vah Guru, Vah Guru, all the scariness, if we are afraid of something, it will go away, will become Nirpau. Vaheguruji is Nirpau, will become Nirpau. So, Maharaj says, don't worry, don't be afraid of things. Jinna sach pachhaniya, say sach relate. Kende whosoever will recognize such, they will finally merge in such. So if you have seen such, if you have seen the Prakash, have done the darshan, there are high chances, Maharaj is saying, Maharaj is giving us so much hope here, that you will merge. That's why we have to look into our ears, look into our eyes, look into our tongue. That's why we read that Gurbani and Ansab every day. E rasna, tu anras rach rahi, teri pyas na jaye. And then you are looking, you are tasting all the foods. Your thirst, your hunger will not go away. Only when you will taste Amrit Ras, then you will be tripat. You will be happy. ਤਾਂ ਤੇਰੀ ਭੁੱਖ ਮਿਟਣੀ ਹੈ. Then your hunger will go away. Then you will be satisfied. Similarly for the eyes. ए नेत्रो मेरे हर तुम्हें जो तरी हर बिन वरना देखो कोई. When the eyes will start seeing Vaheguru. Similarly, when the ears will start listening to Vaheguru, then Maharaj says, Jinna Nanak Sach Pachhaniya. That means you have recognized such now. Through your tongue, with the Amrit Ras coming in, through your eyes, by seeing Vaheguru, through your ears, by listening to the Anhad Shabad, rather than the worldly music of Vaheguru. Say such relate, ral jaoge. Your mind will become one with Vaheguru. Now what we have to do, today's assignment for all of us. Our assignment for today is we should see, do I taste Amrit Ras? Do I see Vaheguru? Do I listen to Vaheguru? If not, then we should start working on it. We should see the reason why the worldly food is better for me than the Amrit Ras. We should think about it. That means we are not doing enough Simran. If we'll be doing enough Simran, 5 hours of Simran, this is something practically done. 5 hours of Simran, you will start getting Amrit Ras whole day. If you're really putting a dhyan, when I say Simran, doing Simran, what does that mean? That is your mind is present. Your mind is present for 5 hours. Man majood hai, hajuri cha. Man hadur. Mind is in hajuri of Vaheguru for 5 hours. Not thinking about anything. Then, if we'll see Vaheguru, if we are seeing other things, worldly things, attracted with other things, then we'll not see Vaheguru. Then we should start learning how to see Vaheguru. We should start listening to the Anhad Shabad, Anhad Bani. If all these Indriya, all these senses will start doing these things, then surely Maharaj will do Kripa and we will merge in Vaheguru. Jina Nanak Sach Pachhaniya Se Sach Relek. Aao ji, let's do Ardas Benti. Vin Tud Horje Mangna Sir Dukha Ke Dukh De Naam Santokhiya Utre Man Ki Puk. Aao ji, let's do Saskara Simran. We have to say Wah, tummy in, listen to our own voice. Guru, tummy out, listen to our own voice. आओ जी शुरू करिए. वाह गुरु, 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 गुरु, वाह 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 गुरु, गुरु, वाह 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 गुरु, Vahguru, 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 Guru, Vahguru, 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 ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ। अंतर्गत से गुरु प्यारे, mind should chant, mind should listen, focus on your tongue. वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। हम अवगुण भरे, एक गुण नाही, अमृत छाड़ बिखै बिख खाई। माया मोह भरम पै भूलै, सुत दारा स्यों प्रीत लगाई। एक उत्तम पंथ सुनियो गुर संगत, तै मिलंत जम त्रास मिटाई। एक अरदास पाठ कीरत की, गुरु रामदास राखो शरनाई। एक अरदास पाठ कीरत की, गुरु रामदास राखो शरनाई। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। भुला चुका दी खिमा गुरु प्यारियो। We'll meet again tomorrow at 5 p.m. वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा।